I Never Liked You by Future. It's 16 songs, like 56 minutes long. It's not showing for me right now. 48 minutes long, my bad.
48 minutes.
Yeah. And this Future needs no introduction. He is one of the biggest trap artists. He's been doing it for the longest. He's probably one of the most prolific, if not the most prolific in the game right now. And when you get his albums, though, like, I feel like I have a little BAM in the back of my head just waiting for, like, watch what you say, boy, watch what you say. But I think Future has been unique, sometimes maybe overlooked, in how often he's willing to collaborate and really work and really meet with other artists where they're at. Like, I'm thinking about like Pluto and Baby Pluto with Lil Uzi Vert. That collaboration with Drake, that was from a long time ago. And I'm not just talking about the couple songs they've done, but like that was that full album that was just like Future and Drake, right? There's Future and Juice WRLD. There's all these other different things that Future has done, to which I'd say that like there's a lot of trap artists who are extremely mediocre, but Future is one of those who can, in his own style, bend and do something really hard, bend and do something kind of trap and B, R&B kind of thing. And I think one of the better examples of that is this whole album. I didn't love the full thing. There's certain parts that was like annoying too much Future for me, but I feel like overall, in a 50-minute, 16-song long project in 2022, there's a lot that I should have hated about this that I ended up not hating about it. And at the end of the day, this is Future. You're gonna like him or you hate him, as it is. I choose to like certain aspects of Future and kind of like get annoyed with other parts, but this is Future at his futuriest, and I think some people will like hate it because they hate Future at his futuriest, and some people will love it because they like that. And to me, seeing Future, I see the whole thing. I like some parts, and I don't like other parts. But Sean, what did you think about this as we go in?
I didn't hate it, which is surprising because, you know, I'm #1 Future hater on this established podcast. One thing that I do want to say is I like Future with features. I tend to think he works. And I think that's also a majority of trap. I really like it when people collab together and whatnot. Sometimes it's really bad. Sometimes it can be phoned in. Sometimes it's good. Example, the third song, Keep It Burning with Kanye. I thought it was a really good track. I thought Future's, run at you trap production with Kanye and then them kind of going back and forth actually was really good, surprisingly. I wanted to hate it a lot, but I couldn't hate it. Even For a Nut with featuring Gunna was decent. Have a new favorite thing in the world, Puffin' on Zooties. Absolutely love the track title. It's just, that's gonna be our new like Wild Ratchet song now. Is Puffin' on Zooties. It's just beautiful.
And again, like Future has that way of just like he says things. It's culture now. Like people are gonna be saying Zooties a lot for the next 5 years, and we can thank Future for that.
It's like Push and P. You know, just now it's gonna be a thing.
I have not heard a lot of Push and P in the past couple months. It seemed like that was a Q1 kind of deal, but Q2 them P numbers are down. Okay, maybe you're around normal people and I'm not. That's totally fair. But yeah, keep going.
Kind of in the middle of it. It's interesting because you had Wait For You with featuring Drake and Thames, and that one was kind of a nice little slow it down. Some of the tracks in the middle were just a lot of Future. So some of them was just like, all right, you
get R&B Future, you get like your like really into it rap thuggin' Future. I mean, like
exactly.
You can decide what some of the subject matter is on songs like Massaging Me or We Just Want to Get High, but like throughout these tracks, you do get some of Future's like, okay, you are a matured, seasoned rapper, trapper type person. I expect you to be versatile in your R&B things. I expect you to be versatile in your like wherever you feel like branching out from like the standard I'm going to be delivering bars on bars on bars thing. I expect Future to be really good here. And again, I will give credit to the fact that I remember a very long time ago, like the Audioface maybe north of 150 because I know it was on video, but we reviewed a Future EDM track, and it was like top 5 worst things I can think of that we've listened to on the podcast. And I know because if it's on the top 5, I can recall it like that. Like 200 episodes of music, sometimes I have to like think really hard and go, what's the name of that one? When did that? No. The Future EDM track was terrible. But Future, for his long career history, he has experimented and figured out different things, and sometimes he drops an experiment and it sucks and it's just out there. Sometimes he drops an experiment and it's DS2 or like that major Future album from 2014, right? Like, I kind of like have had to reassess a little bit of like having done this podcast 5 years and go, okay, I don't love Future all the time, but he is one of the few trap artists, especially at that level, who's wildly experimenting and kind of has been from the jump.
Yeah. So I think it's actually, and the length of the album, I appreciate a lot. Thank you for making a record under 50 minutes. I could get through it all. I actually listened to it twice through.
Just wait for the deluxe.
I'm just waiting for the triple deluxe, triple homicide version. But yeah, it's a decent record. Also, I don't like Drake and I'm on one. So, but whatever.
Yeah, can I go into a couple? Let's go into a couple. Let's just acknowledge the lyrics here. Future is Future. You're not gonna change him. It's you're still gonna get all these like baby mama associated drama things that are definitely his side of the story that he definitely isn't working on. Like, Future's gonna Future. You get that Ye lyric, when I run for 24, I know my spouse better be with me. And I'm also in the full understanding that a lot of this album and a lot of these albums sometimes are recorded at random times. It's not like Ye released that lyric and recorded that lyric earlier this month, but it feels like it. Like, you still get this thing.
I'm all for it.
I mean, you still get this thing where, listen, after the Elon Musk
your spouse ain't gonna be there for you.
After the Elon Musk Twitter week I've just had, Sean, forgive me, I don't want to talk about Kanye 24. I'm just gonna leave that aside for the point of this conversation. But yeah, this whole like I'm going to repair my relationship and me and my spouse gonna get back together thing, brother, the ship has sailed and Pete Davidson is on it.
It's so hilarious.
Thanks for playing, but no. Yeah, overall, I think. Oh, I'll also give a shout out to Chickens, which is a song I didn't expect to like as much because it just does the class chickens. Yeah, it just does the classic kind of thing that Future does. He just repeats something that's cool. There's a trap beat that goes with it, and you know it. Chickens.
There's a lot of moments on this album that will be things. So.
Yeah, and that's kind of the job as a trap pop artist is just make catchy stuff. So there you check the boxes. I think it's a solid project overall. I think there are better trap projects that maybe should get a little more praise. More on that later. But there are definitely things I could have hated about this Future record that I ended up not. So go for it.
Decent record.
Yeah.
Arbitrary scale this week is free speech. Why? Who knows? It could be anything we want regarding free speech. So,
because first of all, we do arbitrary scales every single week on Audioface because our review is our review. What we said is what we said, and if we gave it some actual ranking system like 7 out of 10, you just argue about it with us in time and memoriam in the comments, and we don't care.
The one actual arbitrary scale, YB is not better.
No. YB is definitely not better than this.
That's definitely not better. Not even fucking close. But I just had to put that out there.
Yeah.
I know someone's randomly one day is gonna make a tracker of me saying YB better, YB not better. So I have to add this to the list. And only certain records get the YB scale too.
I aspire to the day where people are watching the podcast and tracking the things that I need to track because that's free production work that I'm not doing. But also, at least we get excited about that before people track the things we can get canceled over. So, gotta love something. Anyways,
free speech.
Oh yes, right. The free speech is the most arbitrary of all arbitrary scales because depending on who you're talking to, the meaning changes. So this is going to be my freedom to walk up to the LA County Sheriff's Department and call everyone who works there a greasy honky. That's free speech. I can say that, right? I mean, Bravo TV, watch what happens to me after I say that, but hey, free speech.
I
love saying something that's so wild, Sean has to go like, okay, how do I walk myself out of this?
Dan, this is the GIF you sent me a while back. That's all I'm going to say.
Maybe it's best we leave that open to interpretation.
Exactly. We report, you decide. That's all we'll say.
We report, Signal decides.
Text Ken Klippenstein at.
Oh God. The day Ken leaks my DMs, it's over. Like Ken Klippenstein's like the Nardwuar of politics. Like you're done.
Oh yeah, it's just that is Pandora's box, man. Oh, to be a wallflower on his DMs, holy shit.
Moving on very quickly. Either way, the most recent, well, check out PowerPoint at youtube.com/Dan for the internet. I'm posting a lot of clips there first, and then they make it to the podcast. Most recent thing, a whole thing on Elon Musk and why you shouldn't trust him. It's pretty short, so you'll get all the information pretty quickly. I really think you should check it out. All the Elon bots are on there right now, so they've checked it out and they love it. So youtube.com/Dan from the internet.